Oh my God. No fucking way. Oh my God.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you.
Isn't jet lag just the weirdest thing?
We would like to formally welcome you back to the girls' bathroom.
This
How
is
are
going
we?
to be a sleepy episode.
But it's going to be sleepy and calming.
Yeah, and relaxing and peaceful.
Relaxing and peaceful, and maybe a bit croaky.
It's going to be very much inside voices,
But-
a low decibel,
Which is nice.
yeah.
Do you know what? I would love it if I could, just close the eyes also.
I'd love to be in like a dark
Or if I
room
could just
right
switch
now.
off these lights and just rest the facial muscle.
So we landed back from Los Angeles yesterday.
We did. It was a fantastic trip.
We had the best trip ever. We went to Coachella.
Coachella.
And it was honestly like we've actually been 4 times now, which is weird that we've been so many times.
Yeah, because it's weird because I still feel like I'm 19. So that means
How has that
means
happened?
we've been going since we were 16 years old.
Make it make sense.
And that just makes no sense. Yeah.
But this was my favorite time, I think.
Was it?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I had a cracking time.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know why. I
Yeah.
know why. Yeah, I just had the best time.
Yeah, I had the best time ever.
And it felt really full.
It was
Like we were busy.
yeah, it was very full.
We weren't waiting around
No.
for people to come on the
Well, it's
stage.
because
We were go stomping around that ground.
we had my
on that
sister,
grass.
and she was like the time fucking police.
She fucking was.
The fucking festival fucking
no,
police.
you can't. I don't have time to eat. We've got to go to this
I was
stage.
like, this is the one of our main arguments between myself and my sister was, Lydia, I need to sit down for 15 minutes, please. That was literally the only argument we were having.
she wasn't having
And
it.
she was like, I was like, look at Sophia. And Sophia can't speak. When me and Lydia are arguing, it's like, it's not
I'm
fair to
just
get Sophia involved. So
Watching the
I have
reality
to go,
TV in
look
front
at
of me.
Sophia. Look at her face. Look at her legs. She needs rest.
I
Okay?
need to eat.
Let her eat her tater tots, please. We can't walk anymore. Give us 20 minutes, please. And that was
She
our
wasn't
main
having it.
and she wasn't having any, even though she had a red raw blister on the back of her
Yeah,
ankle.
and she was limping.
limping. And then she was threatening, I'm going to go on my fucking own. And I said, be my bloody guest. Leave us here for
It
an
was
hour.
an empty threat. She was never going.
Yeah,
on
it was
her
an
own.
empty threat, but you have to meet her and say, go on then, fuck off then. Take yourself off on your own.
Festivals can be hard work.
Oh,
You need the right footwear.
Yeah.
You need stamina.
Yeah.
You need.
You need the right dynamic of people.
Yeah, it needs to be the right group.
Yeah.
But we had a great time.
Oh, we had an amazing time. Highlight was Sabrina Carpenter, Blast,
Lana, Ice Spice. Seeing Justin Bieber in the flesh. Seeing our Pats in the flesh.
There she goes. Sophia shed a tear.
Robert Pattinson in the queue next to us. I'll never get over that.
Because now my obsession with Sabrina
It's got me wanting to watch
Carpenter-
Twilight again.
Yeah, I've never watched it, I've never watched it. It's not for me.
You didn't,
Vampires
did
and
you?
Ghouls.
I bonded with my other friends at school about that. Could never
Yeah,
talk to you about that.
I could never get involved in the combos.
I remember going to the cinemas when Breaking Dawn Part 1 came
I
out in
remember
an
when you
I Heart
went.
Edward Cullen top
I remember when you
and
went.
red contacts.
No, you didn't.
People dressed up, yeah.
You put red contacts in.
Sarah definitely did. I can't remember if I did. But I remember definitely wearing the t-shirt. I remember people being there in capes and shit.
No, that's lovely. But so you tried to put the red contacts in.
I'll have to get a photo. I remember there being like us getting contacts to put in. Yeah. I used to write him fan mail.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
He would send you a signed picture back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Now he's with Suki. He's had some children.
Yeah.
All I remember was us queuing up to see High School Musical 2 with my mum and Mariana.
I don't remember that. Was I there with you for that? I don't think I was.
Oh, God. Yes, you was. We queued up at Cineworld with Lydia, Mariana, my mum.
I don't know if I was a part of that.
Oh, God. Was it someone else?
Or was it your other best friend?
Oh, God.
I don't think I was a part of that.
Really?
Well, I know I went to watch High School Musical 3 with my other best friend at school at the time.
3.
Yeah.
Not
but
2.
I don't know. I don't remember 2.
I remember we went to watch 2. Or did we? Am I just going absolutely crazy here?
We're loopy.
Mariana
Delulu hour.
Surely Mariana didn't come. She would have been like 3
She would
years
have been
old.
a child in a car seat.
But Lydia came. God. Oh, well,
Okay.
I just have a memory of queuing up to watch High School Musical 3. 2.
Good times.
Good time. Because High School Musical 3, we were grown.
We were in year 6.
What, when High School Musical 3 came out?
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
weren't. I thought we were like 16.
No. We were
10
in year
years ago.
6. Let me Google it.
we weren't.
Because I went with my primary school best friend and our mums. So we would have been in year 6. Because if we were in year 7, surely we would have
Who
gone
did I
together.
see High School Musical 2 with then? My
You're
mum
the
will
best
remember.
mate.
Oh, goodness.
High School Musical 3 came out in 2008.
Shit me.
So we were 10.
Shit me.
So yeah.
So I didn't
Year
queue up
6.
to see High School Musical 2 then.
No.
It would have been about 6. Surely that's inappropriate for a 6-year-old.
Why are they going to do something like High School Musical again?
They're
They
not.
can never, can they?
They can never find another Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens
They can
combo.
never.
Sharpay Evans. It will never be beaten.
Baby, I could see us moving like that.
Is that a Ashley Tisdale song?
He said, she said.
He said, she
He
said.
said. What a classic. Okay, so on the back of our festival experience.
There we go.
Our question of the week this week, because, you know,
It is.
festival season is approaching.
It is.
We've been to Leeds Fest.
We have indeed.
And we've been to Coachella.
Yep. We've been to.
We do want to go to Glastonbury.
We do.
We're going to try and go to Glastonbury this year.
We're asking the question, can we just pop in for the day?
Yeah, we just want to pop in for the day. We want to pop in
Is
and pop
that
out. I don't want to camp.
possible? I thought it was in Oxford, but now we've heard it's in Weston-super-Mare. Is that right? No, it's not. What
could be.
festival's in Weston-super-Mare?
What is Weston-super-Mare?
T4 on the beach. Remember that? T4 on the beach, Weston-super-Mare.
Mark was talking about that. Mark's
Was
been
he?
to T4 on the beach.
Well, Mark's old. Because T4 on the beach was around when we were
Long
teenagers.
ago. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we do want to go to Glastonbury
Where's
and get more
Glastonbury,
into our
though?
festival zone. I don't know.
Norwich.
It's in Glastonbury. I think that's a place.
Oh, there we go. Like Coachella is actually Coachella Valley.
Yeah. But
didn't
we want to
already
know
know.
if it's just a day, if we can just pop in for the day. We don't want to
I
camp
think
for
we
5
can.
days.
We wanted to get a helicopter in and out, if that's possible.
And then Mark said, well, Elton John did that. So
Well, I think Elton John did that. I'm not sure it's possible for you to. It's also.
oh, Delulu. Okay, so tell us your wildest
No, I'm on
festival stories.
We're on helicopter bans. I'm never stepping foot in a helicopter ever again.
What's our wildest helicopter? Helicopter.
We
Our
have a
wildest
couple wild
story.
helicopter stories. I would say seeing Justin Bieber. Honestly, that was pretty mental.
That was wild.
That was
mental.
wild.
We went to Leeds Festival once. 10 slashed, bottles of piss thrown in our tent.
Disgusting.
We've
Never
experienced.
to return.
Yeah.
Never to return to the Leeds
Girl
Festival.
here, somebody pissed on me in the crowd.
That's unforgivable. No, remember we almost got crushed by the fucking cyclone.
What?
Do you remember we were on the floor and the crowd was like, we could not
Oh my
get
God,
up.
that was so scary.
Thankful for Tom Murphy for lifting us up. Shout
oh my
out.
God, we did get smashed on the floor.
Yeah, and
didn't
it was like, this is really dangerous.
Yes, we got out. Forgot all about that.
Yeah, it was like the crowd just fucking collapsed.
Yeah.
And if you're at the bottom, you've got no fucking
It's a
chance.
pylon.
It's actually so
Yeah, we had
dangerous.
people on top of us.
Yes. And we were like, this is
I
not
forgot
for
all
us.
about that. We had like 5 people on top of us.
And I was like, something's going around. Like, it was like
oh
actually
my
a
God,
thing.
I forgot that happened to us. I must have blocked that out. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that's like my memory of Leeds Fest. And then you had the slashing and the piss and the all sorts.
It's an experience. It's a rite of passage.
Luckily, I've never been pissed on. Have you?
No.
In your private life?
No. Golden
good.
showers.
That's good, thank God.
What about in your private life?
Well, in the privacy, yeah, I have, but not in public. That's wild to me. I actually saw a clip of this guy. I think he must have been a famous guy about how he enjoys getting weed on.
Right.
And it's just he simply put it, it's like, I was so in love and obsessed with this girl that anything she did, like, it didn't even make me feel sick. Like her piss, like I could drink it. And like, I just was so obsessed with her. Everything she produced was just like heavenly.
Goals.
Yeah, goals, honestly. So now I'm actually quite offended if no one wants to drink my urine.
You obviously don't love me enough.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm not beautiful then.
So you don't fancy
Right,
me.
so you don't want to eat my shit. Wow.
Witness someone take a shit right next to someone else's tent.
Oh, goodness me.
I fell asleep stood up in the crowd. This girl, I was dancing with my boobs out for a good 10 minutes without realising. She put brackets, one shoulder top. It just fell out. You don't even feel it.
Well, you can't feel it a lot of the time, yeah.
Oh, that's happened to us all.
Nip slips. You know, if you've got the you know, the areolas on the larger side.
You're not to know.
You're not to know. They can just slip out.
God, I mean, this girl's saying she got into Glastonbury without a ticket.
Oh.
Took hours, but so worth it.
Well, I'm sure if we did get the helicopter, we could actually do that.
We could just finesse
Because
it.
technically it's...
Do you think we've got a helicopter here for no reason? Of course we've got tickets.
Yeah. You know, we spent all this money on a fucking helicopter. Look, I got my fucking hair done.
Do you think we show up without a ticket? Of course we've got a ticket.
Yeah, of course. And they just say, park it up here, ladies, on you onwards.
Enjoy. Have a good night.
Is it a wristband at Glastonbury?
It's got to
then?
be.
It's got to be. Eh?
Oh my God. Someone said they had sex behind the DJ booth at Coachella.
Wow. Wow.
How did she manage that?
What, DJ Snake?
Could have been.
Could have been
in that prison cell that he was in.
Mr. DJ Snake, yeah.
Could have been.
Wow, that's incredible. What a story to tell the kids.
Yeah. Well, me and you, father.
Yeah, but you actually conceived during DJ Snake's set behind the DJ booth. It would actually be very cool to have been conceived at a festival.
Well, I really like the people who bring their like babies to the
Yes.
festival, or pregnant women at festivals. It's like, God, you guys are so cool.
We want to be pregnant women at a festival.
Belly chains,
Bellies out.
low skirts,
Just,
crop tops,
you
just
know,
wild and free,
letting Mother
the bump
Nature
hang.
come through the body.
Imagine if you had to give birth at a festival.
Wow. I mean, there are medical tents for that.
Saw my head of year off his chops.
Not the head of year 8. Jesus Christ.
Head of RE and head of year 10.
Head of religious studies. Sir!
What on earth are you doing here?
You're a man of
Have some
Christ.
decorum. Lost my virginity. Yeah, I mean, a crazy place to lose the V-card at a festival.
Honestly, I'd pay. Yeah, that'd be amazing
You'd pay for what?
to go back and have it done at a festival.
Oh, would you?
Is that not young, wild, and free? That's just the epitome.
It's pretty
of
young, wild, and free,
what
actually.
you know, when you want to say, God, I was just wild and free.
Yeah, I was at this
That
festival.
to me would
it just
be like,
happened.
if we met a girl and she's like, yeah, I lost mine at a festival. I'm like, you are too cool for school.
But what's the realities of that?
The realities of that, it's not romance.
Sweaty tents,
Yeah,
Portaloo.
it's pain. Yeah, it's not. It's not
people around,
You know, if there was a film that depicted that, I'm sure they'd make it look gorgeous, and lovely.
romantic and fun,
And like under the starlight.
Yes.
But the realities of it, it's like, I need to go piss after this.
yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to fucking raise a UTI.
And I've got a long walk to the toilet.
Yeah, I've got to walk 25 minutes.
Get me wellies on and start walking.
Yeah, take that back.
Oh my God, how good is this? I met a singer at the airport who was performing at the festival I was going to. She gave me backstage passes.
Bingo.
How
That's what
cool
you
is
want.
that?
That was meant to be that.
That was so meant to be.
Giving invisible strength.
That is so cool.
That is so cool.
This girl said, fell asleep in the wrong tent at Glasgow, woke up next to two strangers.
Oh, it do be happening. Yeah, because aren't all tents...
How are you supposed to find your tent? How are you supposed to locate
Yeah, because
it?
they're all green or navy or black.
Or red.
No? Or red.
Or purple. Someone's got a purple one.
Right. I mean, when it's dark.
Wore new boots to a New Year's festival, lost 4 toenails because they were too tight.
Oh,
There's nothing worse.
You know, there's nothing worse than
There's
foot
nothing
pain.
worse than toe pain.
Foot and toe pain, raw toes rubbing against leather.
Oh, put my welly on in the morning with my last pair of socks on and someone had shit in there.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Keep your wellies safe, guys. Keep your wellies inside your tent at all times. Don't leave them outside. It's not safe.
Oh my God. I mean, no tent is safe. They just get slashed
Just get slashed.
and then robbed. So you can't even leave anything
Can't leave
in
your
there.
possessions in there.
No.
Good luck at festivals this
Oh,
year,
we'll
then,
have
guys.
a lot of fun, guys. It's going to be a great
Keep
summer.
your tent safe. Keep your wellies safe.
Yeah.
Look out for your heads a year.
Really, you know, they should invent a tent that is...
Glamping,
Right.
I guess.
Well, is there not a material that
Because
is...
you know what I would actually quite
that they
like
can
to
invent
do?
that's slash proof?
I would like to go in like a little caravan.
That would be nice.
Camp on site in a little caravan.
Yeah.
I've
It
got a
can be
mini
locked
fridge.
up.
I can lock my
Yeah,
door.
there we go.
I can have a little umbrella that comes out.
There's a toilet
the
in
side.
there.
I've got my toilet.
You just have to dump out your own
I've got
poo.
a bed.
Yeah.
I'm not in the
Oh,
elements, you know.
A
Then it would be
duvet.
really fun.
A duvet.
But I'll never forget that tent. We did like 5 nights at Leeds Fest as well because we got the early bird pass.
You were 16 years old.
Why did our parents let us go to that?
I think they thought we needed some experience in life.
We needed some life experience.
No, it's true. And we
it
did.
was like a thing though in our school. Maybe it is in most schools.
Yeah.
Year 12, summer of year 12.
Was that
basically
year 12?
everyone went. Yeah.
Were we not in year 11?
No. It was year 12, wasn't it? Oh no, was it year 11?
We were 16.
Fucking hell, that was young.
So
So it was like after school, before sixth form.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. But it's good for character building and development.
Yeah.
All those experiences. So I'll always let my child go on then. Have fun. Have
Off
fun.
you go.
Have fun.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself.
We hated it.
We hated it. No, we had good elements. We had good moments.
Yeah.
It was too long. We didn't need to be there for 5 nights. 2 nights is enough. 5
2
nights
or
camping,
3
we
would have
never
been
fucking camped before in our lives.
What did we eat?
We ate super noodles. We had those
Yeah,
noodles
we
because we were bloody
did.
vegan as well.
Yeah, we were limited.
Right? We were so... Were we even drinking water? I must have been so dehydrated.
I remember you were drinking Southern Comfort. You
What's
kept trying to
that?
make me drink it. I was like, that looks rank. You're like, Sophia, drink
What's
this.
that?
I don't know. Some of your dad's alcohol that I think you brought. Southern Comfort.
Oh my God. No, thank you.
Okay, we're starting off this week with an update because we do love our updates. So we need to cast our minds back to February time.
Wow, Valentine's Day.
We had a dilemma. Yeah, that's it. Valentine's Day. Get yourself in that headspace.
Absolutely.
We had a dilemma where a girl's boyfriend was spending loads of money to visit and see his girl best friend. And the girlfriend was like, we haven't gone on a date in months.
I'd love to do something special.
You never take me out, but yeah, you're happy to jump on a 4-hour train and go and see your best mate.
And book a hotel and pay for dinner
Yeah.
for this friend, right? And not for his girlfriend.
And her last paragraph on her original email was, I wholeheartedly believe that neither of them sees anything romantically. It is just that he spends so much money on a girl that is not his girlfriend. Yes. To me, that doesn't sit right. When I told him this, his answer was, yeah, if you lay the facts out like this, of course everyone will say, don't go.
Is this
then
the
why
same guy?
It was the summer ball.
Was this the same guy who got his friend and his girlfriend the same present? Was that a different guy?
I think it might have been a different guy.
Because that's giving the same thing. It was like he fucking got...
Should I do a quick scan of the email so we're all up to date?
I think we get the gist.
She's been with her boyfriend for 3 years.
Yeah.
When they were together for a year, he told her about his friend Susan,
Of course.
who was studying abroad, how she was so nice. She met her boyfriend. Everything
Yes.
was fine.
Yes.
Susan then broke up with her boyfriend.
Yes.
But a few weeks ago, my boyfriend told me that Susan had invited him to her uni ball. It requires him not only to buy plane tickets, but also hotel nights.
Yes.
And also,
And
she
to be
said,
her date for the night.
yeah, exactly. It bothers me to know that he has had a crush on her in the past.
There we go. There's the kicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he knows this.
Yeah.
Come on, Brian.
Okay, so we've got an update.
Yes. Oh, I feel sick.
Whew.
I actually feel a bit sick.
Hopefully that's refreshed everyone's memory. This is an update from my email that you discussed a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So, me and my boyfriend had been talking about him flying to his girl BFF and me
Yeah.
not being a fan of the idea.
Yeah.
Last week, he and I were both busy with uni work, so we
Yeah.
didn't see each other from Monday till Friday.
Yeah.
I was done late with work on Friday and I work close to where he lives.
Okay.
So I went to his house as we discussed.
Yeah.
He was still awake, but when I went to lay in his bed
Oh,
and tried to give him a kiss, he turned his face away. Don't you fucking dare.
Don't you dare be moody and sulky towards me.
When I've come to your house
after a long shift.
I've not got my nice cleansing balm
No,
here. I've
I've
not
not
got
got-
my dressing gown
Right.
here. I've not got spare
Right.
clothes.
And you have the cheek to be in a mood with me.
yeah.
Like
I'll go home.
I hate the moodiness like this.
I was confused because that is just weird, but I
Yeah.
thought maybe he's tired, he's half asleep, I don't know.
Right.
The next morning, we both didn't have anything to do, so I hoped for a slow morning in bed with him.
Yeah.
None of that happened. He got up at 7 o'clock, went to take a shower. I thought it might be nice to join him, but when I hopped into the shower, he said, "Oh, why are you getting in?"
Sorry, this man has a bad attitude. I don't know where he's got it
Ouch.
from.
We didn't really discuss it anymore. And
There's
when
a
I
naked
came,
lady in your shower.
why are you complaining about that?
Lord.
Fucking let me in
Lord.
and get the Xanax.
Right, get the Xanax.
We didn't really discuss it anymore. And when I came back from work that afternoon at 5, I thought I was just going to ask what was going on.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I want you to tell me what is going on right now.
There we
because
go.
I don't feel like wasting my weekend
There
like
we go.
this.
Right fucking
That's
now,
fucking
you
brilliant.
prick.
Everyone write that down.
Yeah.
He said to me, I don't feel like it works between us anymore.
And do you know what gets me? It's like, you should have just fucking said this last night. Why are you messing around with the bad attitude?
But also,
and just like,
we've been together for 3 years. 3 years. Actually, deep that. And then to just say, I don't think it works anymore. I asked him if we could maybe try and do romantic things together.
yeah.
After all, it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
He said he was going to think about it, but yesterday he said to me that he wants to break up.
Okay, good riddance.
Coincidentally, he's going on that trip next week.
Oh, well, good riddance. Go have a nice time.
He
with
asked
her.
me to please keep in touch with him, and he wants to see each other when he comes
Absolutely
back
not.
from the trip. Absolutely
not.
fucking
If you want to break up with me, you have just given up your rights to me and your access to me, your rights to see me, your rights to talk to me,
ask things from
ask
me,
things about me, to know what's going on in my life. You have just hung up your rights to know about what's going on in my life. We ain't catching up anytime soon.
He also says he's convinced that we will be back together soon.
Oh,
please!
fuck off.
So he's
Fuck
saying,
off.
I'm going to break up with you,
Fuck
go
off.
on this romantic trip and see my girl best friend.
I'm gonna probably have sex
sleep
with
her, get some excitement, get that fresh lust.
I'm gonna
and
spend a
then
lot
when
of
I
money on
come
her.
home,
I'm going to get her dinner and buy her all her drinks.
I'm going to go to this fun little ball, and then when I come home, we can get back together because I've got it out of my system. Are you fucking joking?
You know, that is one of the cruelest things you can say. We'll probably get back together soon. Oh, what, after you've just broken up with me and broken my heart?
And slept with your girl bestie.
Yeah, so now I'm meant to wait around for you to have sex with some of the girls so
It's
that you can then
honestly-
appreciate me again.
It's one of the cruelest things you can say to someone you're breaking up with.
Absurd.
Of course, I know that the only reason he broke up with me is that he can have a guilt-free fuck.
Disgusting.
But it still hurts that I am not good enough for him. Sorry for my email being all over the place. I'm just so angry. Even yesterday,
angry
he was
too.
still trying to kiss me and say he was sorry. His parents called me yesterday and were both crying on the phone. They said they can't believe it. Any advice on how to get over this?
Right, well, good
fucking riddance.
You know, he can't see your worth. He can't see how much,
Wondering eye.
how incredible you are.
Taking you for granted.
You know, he's taking you for granted, right? He's thinking, oh, so the easiest way out for me is Sarah's got an issue with this trip. So I'm just going to mess with her feelings a bit. I'm going to break up with her.
Be
Tell her-
guilt-free.
So I can go on this trip, have sex with my best friend who I've wanted to sleep with for years.
Who I've always fancied.
And I'm going to spend thousands of pounds on this trip.
Plane tickets and hotel nights.
Thankfully, Sarah's at home crying, missing me. I know she wants to get back with me.
Yeah.
Oh, as soon as I come back, I'm going to come round. She's going to be in the palm of my hand again. We're going to get back together and it's going to have been a great old time for me and I got the best of both worlds. Well, you know what?
That's exactly it.
You can shove that where?
Up your ass.
Up your ass where the what?
Sun doesn't shine.
There we go.
It's fucking true.
Yeah, 'cause,
you need
like,
to remember what Chintzy had just said because that was his whole thought process.
Who the fuck are you? Like, if you don't want to love me wholeheartedly and worship me and cherish me, and you think you can treat me like that and get me back,
No.
you're never going to be treated with how you want to be. He's thinking, brilliant. I can do whatever I want with this lady.
Yeah.
I'll dump you
I'm
next
in
week.
control.
I'm in control. No, you're not. I don't deserve
She'll always
that.
come back.
I don't deserve to be treated like that. Actually, good riddance. If you want to sleep with this lady, please be my guest.
I'm off the hook.
But I'm off the hook, and now you're never going to have access to me ever again in your life.
Yeah.
Because you're going to realize that, obviously, I feel like he's romanticized this relationship he's got with this girl best friend who lives away, right?
It's going to be shit.
He's been dreaming about it, fantasizing about, wow.
And it's that the thing about doing that is reality will never live up to your imagination.
So he's going to have broken up with you. He's going to get there. It's going to be a letdown, right? It's not going to be as amazing as he thought. Something, it's not going to go to his plan. Then he's going to come back
Flight might get delayed.
Right, there we go. He's going to be groveling for you back. Maybe she's not even going to be game to have sex with him or whatever when he gets there.
And then he's back to reality.
Right, back to reality.
All that
he's single
excitement's
now.
worn off, and now he's just a single guy.
And he's lost a really amazing girl in you.
Yeah.
And he's realised, oh shit, by the time you're back, you've already moved on. You've already blocked him. You're already levelling up. You're already just unbothered and unfazed and moved on. And he's thinking, shit.
And that's his problem.
And he's never going to be able to have access to you again. And yes, his parents are crying. Well, you better cry some more.
Yeah, because you're never going to have a daughter-in-law as good as me.
Yeah, exactly. You better keep crying.
Yeah, I'll send you some tissues.
There you go. You better keep crying.
Cry me a river.
There we go. Because your son, he's lost the best thing in his life.
Good luck to him.
What a freak. Oh, I'm really pissed off about that.
God.
How scary is that though? You knew. Your gut was
It's kind of like the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like your gut was like, this trip, this
ain't
is weird.
right.
Because like if this was like a friend, like I'd be coming along.
But also I do think it's good in the sense that you were saying anyway in your last dilemma that you sent in February, like 3 years together, you don't really go on dates, you don't really feel that special.
You weren't fulfilled.
Like it was kind of coasting anyway. And it's good that something like this has happened because it's been the catalyst of the breakup.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need that because you could have coasted along in this shit
another 3
relationship
years.
for another 3 years. So it's good that this has all come to a head and this event's happened in this ball and he's been invited because it's made him make some choices, and those choices are actually really good for you because now you're a single girl that's free of this twat.
Yeah. And you're going to find a much better man who's much suited to you, who takes you on nice
At the end of
dates
the day,
and
you
treats
weren't
you
happy
right.
in this relationship, so it's
No.
good that it's come to an end.
Yeah, agreed. The fact that he thinks he can just
Yikes.
ditch you to go on this trip to go sleep with this lady is crazy.
Disgusting.
Like craziness.
Okay, well, speaking of trips and sleeping with other people,
Absolutely.
we've got here, should I give my boyfriend a hall pass or a few? Take it away. That was a seamless transition.
Unfortunately, I don't think any boyfriend of mine is able to have a hall pass.
But for some people, it works.
Yeah. As we know.
As we know, yeah.
But personally, could you?
No. Absolutely not.
I
Are you
couldn't
mad?
either. Should I give my
But
boyfriend...
that doesn't mean to say it's always wrong.
Oh, no. I understand.
It's each to their own.
I understand that it works for some couples, as we know after watching our favourite show,
The Great Sex Experiment.
The Great Sex Experiment on Channel 4. We loved that. It was really fantastic.
Yeah. So maybe this could work for
Yeah,
you.
so maybe it could. Let's explore. Should I give my boyfriend a hall pass or a few? Hey, girlies. Love the pod. And you both.
Oh,
No, thank you, Sarah. But I please need your help. I am from Australia and I've been with my boyfriend for nearly 4 years. We're both 20. Okay, so they've been together since we were 16.
Pivotal
PS.
moment now in this relationship.
It truly is.
I've given you my 18, 19 and my 20.
I give
Am
you
I
my
giving
16,
you my
17,
21, my 23, my 25?
Photos attached below. Should we look at the photos first?
Yeah, why not?
Why
Let's
not?
mix
Switch it up. Oh, gosh. Gorgeous couple.
Oh, we're going to make this work.
The happiness in his eyes.
Oh,
We're
this
going to
has
make
got
this
to
work. Oh, you guys. Okay. And everything in our relationship is perfect.
Okay.
However, my boyfriend is going to study abroad in Canada at the end of August 2024 until January 2025. Oh, what?
Not
6
that
months? Not that long. We are both at uni.
I'm sorry, he can be celibate for 6 months.
I'm sure he can stay away from a female for 6 months. Come on. We are both at uni and my boyfriend is going to study overseas and do exchange in Canada. Keep in mind, Canada's uni semesters do not line up with Australian university semesters. He'll be gone for around 6 months. I cannot bear the thought of not seeing my boyfriend for 6 months,
Aw.
as we're a big part of each other's lives.
Yeah.
But I also want him to live the whole Canadian student lifestyle. What do I do? Yes, I could go and see him. However, a trip to Canada is very expensive, especially for a broke uni student for myself. Oh, yeah, and we've got to remember, we're in bloody
transatlantic.
Australia,
Yeah.
right?
It's halfway across the globe.
Neither of us have really spoken about what it means for us. Oh, you guys, we need to have a
okay.
chat.
That's just, yeah.
Despite how much it has been on my mind, we speak a lot about how we would both be happy with each other for the rest of our lives. And I do think he's the one. I've recently voiced my concerns as the friend he is going with is single. However, he said to me that all they are keen on doing is hikes and snowboarding while they're over there.
Oh, sounds very wholesome.
You guys living the true Canadian lifestyle. He has never done anything to break my trust or make me think I can't trust him. He is very against cheating and he is the last person I'd ever expect to cheat.
Okay. Why are we talking about hall passes then?
I know, please.
Take that out of the equation
We've not
immediately.
even spoken of. He is great at assuring me that all will be just fine.
Brilliant.
And we will stay together while he is away.
Brilliant. I
But
should hope
it's-
so.
It's just not cutting it for me because I think I have a few trust issues, not with him specifically, but just things in life in general. Yeah, and I understand like the 6 month element, that would be making anyone's brain go fucking running wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
But But then again, you guys have been together for 4 years.
And he's reassured you.
And there's
That's all you can ask
reassurance
for.
there. He's coming back in 6 months. Like,
You guys, you need to set
it
up
could be worse.
Yeah, you need to set up a plan. Like, okay, so what are we going to do?
Let's figure out time zones so I know when I can call you.
Yeah.
You know when you can call me.
You know, FaceTime is going to be your best friend. Also, you know, trying just to get over there for a few weeks after, you know, let's say first 3 months, trying to get over there for a few weeks.
Even if it's a case of Mum, Dad, my Christmas present this year.
There we go.
Can I have some plane tickets?
Yeah, or like
I
my
need to
Christmas
go to Canada
present for the
once.
next 4 years, please. Can it just be a plane ticket? Yeah. Do I stay with him and trust that nothing will happen while he is in Canada with his single and cute friend? Or do I just say, have a good time in Canada, I'll be waiting for you when you get back, just don't tell me anything that happens while you're over there?
No.
Or do we simply just break up and see what happens when he comes back? Like, obviously, I want him to have the best time. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. However, I just do not know what to do or think. Girls, I would love some second opinions, please. Let's just look at that image of the two of them one more time.
Maybe this is, I don't want to sound patronizing, but is this an age thing? Because I don't think 6 months sounds that long. I think that sounds like it's going to go in a flash.
Yeah, it does sound like it's...
But when I think back to actually being 20 and being in a relationship,
listen,
if my boyfriend at the time then was going away for 6 months, I probably would be like, maybe we should break up.
Yeah, because it is a long time. It will go fast, but it'll also go painfully slow. It's like...
Especially if you're a big part of each other's lives, you're going to feel that absence.
Yes. You could see it as like an incredible, you know, just like solo girl, not single, just like solo girl, you know, independent 6 months time to just be like, okay, brilliant. I love my boyfriend. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
He's said to me, he's not going anywhere.
We've been together for 4 years.
Also,
we've got a solid foundation.
Also, I think if he wanted to cheat on you or break up with you, he would have already made remarks. He would have already planted the seeds.
You'd be feeling the vibes.
You'd be feeling the off vibes. He would have planted the seeds that I think I'm going to break up with. You know,
he just wants to go hiking.
You know, and I right now is giving us no reason not to trust him.
Yes.
And you don't want to. You want to be with him for the rest of his life. You don't think, oh, I want to be single and have some crazy single wild stuff to do in these 6 months.
Yeah.
So I think he's reassured you as much as he can. He's got no intention of leaving you or anything.
No.
You don't have any intention of that either. I think
it sounds like you're in a great place.
Right. It sounds like to me that you guys have the rest of your lives together and you can use this 6 months as, okay, I'm going to really, really miss my boyfriend.
Yeah.
However, we've got FaceTime. I'm going to, you know, try and do some things on my own. I'm going to try and be independent.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to gain some hobbies.
Maybe I'll start a new workout class.
Yeah. And maybe
I'll start cooking more.
Yeah. And maybe
I'll
it'll be
do
a really amazing 6 months for you to be like, wow, I really kind of, you know, found myself quite a bit in those 6 months while you were away. And yes, I missed you like crazy, but wow, you know, as a 20-year-old woman,
I got some perks.
I really gained a lot from that independence and you know?
Yeah. I think
you know,
you're just going to have to see how...
If that's how I'd want her to look at it.
Yeah. I really wouldn't jump to giving him a whole pass or breaking up. Like, I don't think you guys need to do that. I think you're in a really good place and like you've got a really strong foundation. You both sound like you want to be together.
Right.
And I think this is just going to be a great like trust building moment for you both.
My God.
That's a huge test, especially at 20 years
if
old.
If you can get through this 6 months apart, transatlantic love.
At 20. You can get through most things, I think.
Agreed.
So I would just try and have the best intentions going into it. I wouldn't, you know, suggest have a hall pass, just don't tell me what you do. Let's break up and see when you get back. I mean, if he was going for like a year, 2 years, maybe I would say, okay, maybe you just go your different ways. But I honestly think 6 months is very doable for both of you, especially if there's a lot of love there. You've got 4 years under your belt.
Yeah, man.
I really think this is going to be good.
Like, he's going to miss you like crazy.
Yeah.
And I think just be super supportive. Be that loving, supportive girlfriend that you are.
Good vibes.
You know, I'm so proud of you. This is going to be
so exciting.
It's so exciting.
Send me loads of pics.
You know, I'm so proud of you. You're going to do amazing. You know, be support, and he'll feel that love, and it's not going to be like, I'm going to go cheat on you now.
No.
Oh, what world is that? That's not going to happen.
No.
I don't think.
I don't think so
I
either.
looked into his eyes in that image. He loves you. Hopefully we can get over to Canada to go visit him.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Just once.
And you guys, if you can get through this, wow.
You can get through anything.
Yeah. The last thing I would want you to do is say, yeah, get up to whatever you want. Just don't tell me.
No.
You're going to be anxious. You're going to be paranoid. You're going to be stressed.
It's going to change the mood of your whole, like...
Because if you know that, like, it's like 8 p.m. in Canada, right?
And it's a Friday night.
It's a Friday night, you know he's gone out and he's not messaged you. Oh my God, the way, the anxious that you're going to be feeling.
It's going to change the vibe of your
you know,
whole
if
dynamic.
you're thinking he's talking to girls or blah, 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 because you've given him this hall pass.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to eat for 6 months.
I'd waste away.
Yeah. And that's not healthy. I want this to be a positive experience for you both. Like, he's going to do something and pursue his dream, you know, going abroad. He's going to grow so much.
You're going to make the best of it.
I want you to make the best of it and grow as much as you can, you know, in these 6 months
and then
too.
just come back and pick up where you left off.
Oh, because you've got the whole life together and you still only won't even be 21.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have just turned 21.
Good luck.
Good luck.
You're really brave. This is a big test, I do think this is going to work.
It's scary. Like, if this was my boyfriend, I'd be like, really?
Do you have to?
Do you fucking have to do that?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this is his life too, and we have to be supportive of partners.
There's silver linings,
you know,
for
when it's
sure.
like, this is his dream. Okay, I'm going to be supportive, la, la, la.
You got this.
Yeah.
Subject line here that's drawn us in. Operation Revenge on Brian.
Okay, so sometimes I do believe revenge can be the answer.
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
But sometimes it's revenge.
People say success is the best revenge.
Yes.
Just like, fuck you. I'm doing
Silence
better without
is the best revenge?
Yeah,
Is
silence is the best revenge,
revenge?
something like that.
But sometimes just pure revenge
also hits the spot. So, hi girlies. I hope you're comfortable. As this is a long one. I met my fiance. Oh my God, she wants revenge on her fiance. I met my fiance 3 years ago. We both met during training for our jobs. I was seeing someone else at the time and he was also in a long-term relationship. Brian made it very clear from the start that he was interested in me whilst he was still with his then girlfriend.
I mean, red flag number one, no?
I made it very clear this was just not my style. Yeah. As the weeks went by, things started to fizzle out with the guy that I was seeing, and then that ended. Brian then ended things with his long-term girlfriend because he said he had feelings for me.
Okay.
We then started seeing each other. Okay, so it was a clean slate.
It was a clean slate.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
A few months down the line, and we were completely in love. He was telling me that I was going to be his wife one day, the mother of his kids. After only 9 months of being together, he proposed. And I, of course, said yes.
Oh, you guys.
Wow. Kind of scary to get proposed to in the honeymoon stage, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you'd say yes to anyone in the honeymoon stage.
Yeah, I would have said yes to 2 people.
Yeah.
Which is absurd.
Skip to 3 years later. Our wedding booked for this December. Plans for moving into a house in the summer.
A winter wedding, gorgeous.
I'm ready to get a dog together with both our families getting on so well and me thinking I had the perfect in-laws. Brian tells me he has a work event, which isn't rare, and it would be late at night. He tells me he's going to have a pint after work with a few people, which again isn't rare.
Right.
At 1 a.m, he texts me telling me he got home. And when I wake up, I thought, that's late since he was at work at 7 a.m. the next morning. Right. Okay. Skip to 2 days later, I get a phone call from Brian, who sounds very sheepish. He tells me to go to a quiet spot and then tells me that he didn't actually get back at 1, but it was 4.
So she wasn't in?
I don't think they lived together. Doesn't sound like they lived together.
Okay.
And went back to one of my friends, because they're getting a house together in summer.
Got it.
Went back to one of my friends' house for a gathering, and that one of her friends tried it on with him, but he battered it off. Okay, so he's told you after this work night, I got 1 a.m.
home.
I'm in bed. And then you've thought, you're at work at 7. So that's quite late to get home. We've turned that around quick. And then he's called you a couple of days later saying it was actually 4 a.m. and I was at this girl's house and her friend tried it on with me. Okay.
It's giving
Guilty as charged.
guilty as charged. It's like there's way more to the story here.
My gut feeling was telling me something wasn't right.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was with said friend when I got that phone call and immediately pulled her for a private chat. Okay, so it was a mutual friend.
Oh, so he's blamed this mutual friend and you were literally with her?
Yeah. She
Right.
said to me she's so glad I pulled her for a chat as she didn't have a clue how she would tell me this. Brian and this girl actually went up to her bathroom. Okay, so the friend, are we all on track here, or is it just me who's feeling
I'm
a bit
on
delulu?
track. She said we went up to the bathroom together.
No, not the friend, her friend's friend.
Who was she sat with
Right,
now? Who's
let's
Sarah
say
with now?
Chinzia's got this new boyfriend, right? He's out, work drinks.
Yeah.
I'm posting, he comes back to my house with friends.
Right.
For some sort of post-work
But
drinky
he's
party.
texted me saying I'm in bed.
Yeah. He's then hitting it off with my mate.
Got it.
I'm then with you, and I've said, I'm glad you've told me that because I was feeling really awkward about it. He was with my
Got
friend.
it. And they went up to the toilet together.
Brian and this girl actually went up to her bathroom and proceeded to have sex in her house.
What a disgusting...
Her boyfriend heard it all and immediately kicked him out when he came downstairs as he knew that Brian was engaged. I then told Brian that I knew all of this and he still proceeded to lie and deny all knowledge. It wasn't until I told him I had messaged the girl he'd slept with that he then replied, if you want to call it sex, then yes, it happened. Well, what else have we got it? Coitus.
The gaslighting is crazy. What do you
If you want to call it that,
mean?
then yeah, I guess that's what happened.
How did he not think you were going to find out when he said she tried it on?
Yeah.
Obviously.
And also you're at a
You had a
mutual,
literal
like the
sex.
link back is so there. Like you're at mutual
Right.
friends' houses. What are you on about? This isn't a stranger.
Fair enough if it was a room full of strangers, but even, no.
I then ignored every message he sent me after until the next day.
disgusting.
He was asking for money back that yes, he had transferred for the wedding, but he had willingly put it in my account.
Well, there we
and
go.
as he had
Yeah.
cheated, I felt he deserved nothing.
There we go.
Absolutely.
We're gonna
You
run
hang
away
on to
with the
that.
cash, for sure.
I had no apology or anything, and all I had were messages threatening to take me to court. The devil works hard, but my mum works harder.
There she goes. Here she is,
She
Kris
put me
Jenner.
in touch with a lawyer she knew to construct a message to put him on his arse where
There we
he was
go.
owed nothing. I lost a wedding and a honeymoon because he cheated and I needed to know he wouldn't get anything from doing me dirty.
Yeah,
Good for
disgusting.
you, girl. After all of this, his mum, who I thought was the perfect mother-in-law to me, then sent a scathing message to my dad telling him I need to think about my conduct in the next relationship, even though Brian had been the one who cheated on me.
Oh,
After
goodness
all this,
me.
I can't help but think he has got away with it all. I was left to cancel everything for our wedding and deal with
Right.
the complete shock that he did this to me and still had no remorse. I'm not one of those girls who goes into their healing era and not be bitter. I want him to be held accountable.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm asking for is what would you do in this situation and would you want revenge? I have attached a photo for you to see the cheating
Yes, please.
backstabber and myself when we
Oh,
were
what a
together.
disgusting thing to do
Look
to
at
someone.
him.
Ugh,
Looks
can I
like
see
a
that up
weirdo.
close?
What a foul man. Who do you think you are cheating
What
on
a
me? Are you all right?
disgusting man.
Are you okay?
He looks like he's got a lot hiding
He's got
behind those
devil eyes.
Look at his eyes.
The eyes are the windows to the soul.
He
Oh.
he actually looks like a man in devil form. Oh, I am so sorry, but absolutely good riddance. You can do way better than him also.
Okay, so long story short, you found out you were cheated
You know,
on.
when you think, you know what, fuck you. You know, you've left me
Who
with
do you
all
think
this
you
shit.
are? Right. I've been
Right.
left with all this admin
Right.
to cancel our whole wedding.
You just-
We're supposed to be getting married, moving in. What are you on about?
He thinks he thinks that
Well,
he
if that's
thinks-
what you want to call it.
he clearly thinks very highly of himself, right?
God complex.
He's right. He thinks he's
what a
please,
weirdo.
Sophia.
Who do
I
you think
just-
you are? You're embarrassing.
If this was Sophia, right? I just want us to heal. I know you say you want to start your healing era with a bit of a a bit of a
pow.
a little bit of a.
Do you know what
uppercut.
you could do?
Go on?
We could go back to a story that we heard a couple of years ago on this podcast.
Okay, take it away.
You could be in his car.
Oh, we could be in it.
Pretty simple.
It's giving, cuff me though, officer.
No, I don't think so. Beans.
Is it not? Beans.
And also, how's he going to know it was you?
Yeah.
He's going to know it was you, but the police aren't going to
course.
arrest you for a couple of beans.
They're very tricky to clean.
You know, you could just get loads of cans of beans,
Yeah.
pour them all over his car.
Yeah, there we
It's
go.
petty. It's funny. It's a lot of hassle for him to deal with. It's embarrassing. He's going to
embarrassing
wake up
for
with
him.
beans all over
He
his
looks
car.
like a bean man as well.
And then it's like, you know,
Yeah,
because at the end of
we've
the day,
not physically harmed anyone.
You've kept his cash. You've managed that.
Thank God.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well done.
You found out that
Yeah.
this guy is a freak before you married him and
Freak of
moved in.
thank- you know,
Thank God for that.
Also, before he impregnated you.
Thank God.
Before
You've
you actually
dodged
got the
a
dog.
huge bullet.
Oh my
He
God.
has done you a favor. And yeah, it's kind of like what we said at the start. Success is the best revenge.
Just
like
you-
for you to not like sometimes you rising to the occasion in a way, and you like, you know, being angry and going at him and doing this and that and this and that.
Shows how much you've been affected by him.
And actually what's better sometimes is just to be like silence, because it gives him no satisfaction.
Because he's clearly
Not right in
not
the head.
right. He's clearly like thinks that he's better than you and thinks he can do this to you or whatever.
Yeah.
So clearly you just leveling up, remaining unbothered, and now you are
Unfazed.
untouchable to him now. Like you should be unreachable to him now.
You've lost access.
He's going to start spiraling because he's going to realize that he's actually lost a fantastic lady.
Yeah.
And he's never going to be able to reach you again. And when you start moving on, leveling up in all aspects of your life.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it's like
the
we're
pain.
we're in different worlds
Yeah,
now.
the pain he's
Our
gonna
realities
feel.
aren't the same anymore. Like I'm in a
Right.
different world to you.
Oh, I don't go there any. Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
I
pain
don't do
he's
that
going to
anymore.
feel from not having access to you at all. That's the biggest
is
winner.
better than
That-
you like blowing up his phone
Yeah, that for me
and knocking on his door.
That's the greatest winner for me. It's like, you don't have access to me anymore.
Yeah.
Like you make me say, yes, you cheated on me. Thank God you did.
Thank you.
Because it's good fucking riddance.
Yeah.
Because now I can move on with my life and level up.
Yeah. That is the best revenge.
Yeah.
But also some beans on the car would help too.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
'cause
just funny.
what a freak. And the fact that you thought you weren't going to find out, it's absurd.
Oh,
That's why it's so scary
please.
to me. So what? These men are going to propose and then act like that.
The world's a scary
God help
place.
us all, honestly. And in front of, he clearly wanted to
wanted to get
end it,
caught.
and he went the cowardly way about it. Just break up with me, call off the engagement, you
He's a pussy. Hasn't got the balls.
Yeah. And then thought, obviously wanted you to find out, did it in front of all your friends.
Weirdo.
Like, were you not even, yeah, cowardly move.
This is Sophia and Cinzia bringing you a broadcast.
An urgent message.
interrupting
This
the
is
viewing.
an urgent appeal. This is an urgent message. We need
From
you
your founders. We need you
to
subscribe.
Absolutely, we do.
To
We
this
never
channel
ask,
right here. We don't ask much from you lot. We don't.
Yeah, we rarely ask for this stuff, but we'd like to get to 100,000. We want that plaque. It's important to us.
That's true. We never had a plaque.
You know, because you know where that plaque can go?
right here.
Right here on our new shelf.
On this bad boy.
We need to decorate this bathroom right up.
We do.
And we've never received a plaque in our life. And everyone else seems to have plaques.
We've never had a plaque.
So
make
if
it
you
happen,
would wish,
please.
this is the urgent call out. Please, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the episode.
Yeah, this would get me. Would this get you? This would do something
This
to
could
me.
potentially get me, yeah.
He's moving in with his girl best friend. Hi, girls.
Roommates.
I need your help. Yeah, you're telling me no sex is going to happen.
We know this guy who lived with his female friend.
Oh, and he
swore that it was platonic. And he was like, yeah, if you can't understand that, that's your problem. But then we've seen him move in other atmospheres.
Yes.
And I'm like, absolutely not.
It's difficult to believe.
It's hard to believe.
Yes, because we have seen him move in other atmospheres and it's...
Yeah. It's like, oh, so this is okay.
Right. Okay. I've been single around 8 months and I've been exploring the usual dating apps. Recently, I've been talking to this great guy. We'll call him
so
Brian.
it's someone new. Oh, that makes it even... Ooh, okay.
Well, it's just like, well, if we're not even
Well, that makes it
exclusive.
trickier because you don't know them as well.
Yes.
Maybe you don't know this friend and you're not aware of their dynamic.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's only makes your imagination go
Yes.
crazier, I think, because it's relatively new.
Right. We have been messaging back and forth for a couple of weeks, especially if she's just an attractive lady.
Right.
It's like,
So you fancy it
so you
then?
fancy it then? Yeah. You want to drink her piss then? Like, we have been messaging back and forth for a couple of weeks whilst I'm away and have been planning to meet up when I get back. All was going well until he announced he was moving up north. We live on the south coast, so we'll be moving a few hours away. I thought I wouldn't let this bother me. We had a few months before he was leaving, and I've done long distance before, and it's not a huge deal breaker for me. Okay, so you're thinking this
You don't
could still
mind.
work. We continued chatting for a few days, and it's his birthday. I saw he'd reposted a girl's story. Let's call her Susan. Wishing him a happy birthday. Usually I wouldn't think twice as it's early days. However, Susan posted 4 stories and a main feed video compilation
A main feed video, not a splice video that she's been editing
of
all hours
him
of the
and
night.
them together. She was saying things like, I love you. You're my soulmate. I can't wait to be in your life forever. I will
It's not
add,
giving platonic, is it?
I will add, she was reinforcing the platonic aspect.
Where?
But I still felt it was a bit over the top.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a birthday post and a half.
I love
Bloody
you, my
hell.
friend. You're my soulmate, my friend. Can't wait to be in your life forever, friend.
But she wasn't saying friend.
Well, she's saying she was reinforcing the platonic aspect.
Okay.
So,
I love you like a brother.
yeah.
I see you. You
yeah,
know.
you're my soulmate from other lives. I've known you 1,000 years. Oh, so you're thinking, okay, so this is a busy mate.
This
of
is an
yours.
intense friendship.
Yeah. On another one of Susan's stories, I saw that she was moving from America, where she's been living, to the UK at the end of the year, to move in with Brian once he's moved up north.
What?
I asked about this in a roundabout way, not wanting to sound psychotic already. And he told me he's moving in with his best friend. Okay. So my dilemma is...
She, her.
Yes. So my dilemma, as we've been talking, getting to know each other, I've really started to like him. He's attractive, ambitious. He's all round good vibes. Do I carry on chatting to him and see how it goes before he moves away, or do I write it off now? The Susan situation makes me wildly uncomfortable because as a girlfriend, I wouldn't be overly happy with him being that close to another female. I'd worry about not coming first and there almost being 3 of us in our relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm fine with boys having female friends, as I have male friends and relationships are built on trust. But is Susan going to cause more hassle than she's worth? Potentially. Any advice would be appreciated. For reference, here's me. Oh my God.
What? She sent us the birthday post.
For reference, here's me. Gorgeous girl. Just gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Gorgeous girl.
Right? Next up, we've got Brian and Susan.
Fuck off.
Sophia.
Arm in arm.
Sophia. I think you're not ready for this image. I don't think you're ready for this image.
They look like a couple.
This is the classic. You know that trend on TikTok where it's like, is this a couple or brother and sister? They
They're
look like a
giving couple. No brother and sisters
It's
posing
arm
like that.
tightly round her waist.
Hands holding.
Holding hands. Her hand is on his
Laughing
hand.
into each other.
The body language is very much, we could kiss. There's another
Any
one.
moment.
Okay, there's one of them holding hands in the street.
What? Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, guys. Oh, come on. After seeing the images,
It's
and
changed my
also
perspective.
the 2 ladies, so our Sarah here and Susan,
Very similar.
they're giving similar aesthetic vibes. Similar hair.
Clean girl.
Similar vibes.
Blonde
all round.
bombshells. Yeah, I think the problem... There's a few problems.
God. If this was Sophia, I'd say, let's
It's
just not
not
get
worth
involved.
it.
Before there's feelings, before there's a label on it, before we're boyfriend, girlfriend, let's just not get involved.
For what?
For what? This is clearly, I think they may deny it. Clearly, there is something between the two of them.
Why is she living in America, moving to the north?
Maybe she
What's going on there?
Maybe she was at Camp America. She's moving back. Maybe she's been working there for a few years.
Studying. I think it's just unfortunate that you don't really know this guy.
Yes.
Like, you've only been like texting and dating. Like it's not, you don't really know this guy.
And for me, yeah. And for
And
me,
you
like,
don't understand, like,
you've never met her.
you
You
can't
even.
You've never seen them together. Like, you don't know their dynamic.
But then that's a blessing and a curse, because we're either overthinking the whole situation, thinking, well, they've definitely had sex multiple times, they've definitely snogged, they're definitely attracted to each other. Or it's like, if we were to meet them, maybe it'd be like, oh, it's just
Not
Susan
worried about
it's
this.
just Susan and Brian.
Yeah.
But I just wouldn't even want to cross the road and get involved.
I think at the stage you're at now, I would be the
Happily
same.
walk
I think
away.
I would just be like, do you know what? This feels like it could be messy.
And in your intuition, you're thinking,
And if your gut feeling is,
quite
I feel like
right.
this could be a three people cup relationship here, then maybe just stick with your instinct.
Yeah.
Because like, it may just be a platonic relationship, but it also may not be.
it could. I feel
Because you don't really know this guy, you don't know this girl.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a lot of hassle that you're kind of signing up to put yourself
they look like they're going to
through.
fall in love as soon as they
Because
step
from
foot
those
into that
pics,
flat.
they look like they're a couple already.
Guys, these pictures,
Holding hands, arms around waist.
laughing into each other's faces.
And she's saying soulmate, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Also, the last thing I would want from my boyfriend is, if I'm coming round, there's another female there in a dressing gown, and on the sofa. Like, I want to be able to go to my boyfriend's house and
Yeah.
not have another girl there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
that is.
I wouldn't sign myself up for it.
I wouldn't sign my.
I appreciate you like this guy and you feel like there's some sort of connection there. And, no one's saying that guys can't have female friends.
Yes.
But I think just this specific situation,
And and it
sounds
already,
like it's going to be difficult.
And the thing is it already makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Therefore, the more feelings you get for this guy,
Exactly.
and when they actually move in together,
It's all going to get worse.
it's going to get heightened, because you know yourself. Do you know what, this situation, this ain't for me. So if we're just going to get involved in this situation more, it's going to cause major issues.
Stop while you're ahead.
I would just, yourself, and your gut is telling you, look, this ain't quite right. Don't
Don't put yourself through it.
Yeah.
For what?
For what? You're kind of protecting your future self by just calling this off now.
I agree.
It might be a bit shit, because he's a nice guy. He looks really friendly in those pictures. He looks lovely, actually.
And you've got along, you've got a little bit of chemistry
and
going.
you've invested some time in this guy. It's annoying when you have to, step away. It's like, oh, was that a
But
waste?
he's moving away anyway.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't sound like it's meant to be.
No.
It doesn't sound like, our paths
stars
just keep
are aligning.
crossing. Like, if anything, your paths are taking you in opposite directions. You're
sounds
it's
like
not, you're not, yeah.
He's meant to fall in love with this best friend, and we should leave them to that.
I agree.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to, start sharing a bed soon.
And be happy ever after.
Yeah, and then they can turn the second bedroom into, a wardrobe or something. That's what it sounds like is going to happen here.
Okay, I don't know what to make of this one. We've got my boyfriend's female friend's name on his phone is Fire of My Loin.
So the loin is the pubic muscle bone, no?
Is it? Oh. I know loin from Friends, where Joey is reading Rachel's book and he's like,
my loins
are burning or something.
It's your literal vagina.
Your loins.
Loin meaning the part of the body on both sides of the spine between the region of the sexual organs.
So your loins.
Here we go. He felt a stirring in his loins at
right.
the thought.
Okay. So
I
it's
think,
the loins.
I think men and women, it's the loins. It's just like your vagina or your penis.
It's sexual.
Yeah. But you can also have a loin of pork. And that's just what you eat. I'll have a loin of pork, please, at the butcher's.
So, this girl said, I love your way of thinking. That is such a nice thing to say.
Oh, that is really nice, Sarah. Thank you.
I have been with my boyfriend for 6 months now. He has a lot of female friends, which I respect because I do want my partner to have a balanced friend circle.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of male friends myself.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes I feel quite uncomfortable and left out when I hang out with them together.
Okay. And
Red flag number one.
And that's not a nice feeling.
And want to ask you guys where the boundaries should be between boys and their female friends. One of his closest female friends is currently his flatmate.
Right.
A lot of similar themes this week, isn't there? And they have been friends for 5 years.
Okay.
We are all doing PhDs together.
Wow.
I'm newly joined. They have been in this uni together since undergrad.
Okay.
All of their other friends have graduated. I know they have a very close friendship before we started dating. They text every day. She has had a boyfriend for many years. I do like her. She's a sweet girl. I have
Okay.
no problems. And I'm also friends with her. But
Okay.
after me and my boyfriend started dating, the energy hasn't changed, but I feel more uncomfortable with certain things now that we are in a relationship.
Right.
It's always the way, like when you
It
sort of
is.
start to get feelings.
It's like
It hits
in
different.
the beginning, it's like, I want to know about this, I want to know about that.
Yeah, you
tell me
want to
about
know.
Tell me about your exes. How did that end? Like you want to know, but then
Because
when-
you should know.
Yeah. But then when you get the feelings, and you're just like, oh, wish I didn't fucking know that. Wish I didn't fucking know that.
Sometimes they make sex jokes to each other, try bondage knots on each other to see whose knot is better, jokingly say they play celebrity wife and he got permission to marry someone with the girl's last name. They still text each other every day about things happening in her life, etc.
Right.
The other day, the girl texted him and I saw it on his car screen that her name is Fire of My Loin. I knew this before. The girl once changed it herself as a joke, but it has been like that since.
So is that basically saying his loins are on fire?
Yeah, like the burning of my loins.
Let me just, does it mean something, fire of my loin?
Yeah, it means like my loins are burning,
Burning
like,
for
with
you.
desire.
Fire of my loins meaning to be aroused sexually.
Yeah.
To put it in short means to be aroused. Burning also refers to being passionate, hot, excited, someone's loin.
Yeah. So she changed it in his phone, but he's not changed it back.
That's a very bizarre, because
It's very
also,
specific.
You know, if I had a male friend, I wouldn't want them to
See me in that way.
See me in a sexual. I wouldn't even want to know that they even found me attractive, or
No.
I don't want to think about their penis. Like
Well,
you're
that's
like a brother.
not platonic. Yeah.
Exactly. Like nothing about that gives platonic.
But still, I feel a bit uncomfortable. So I joked about it that he
Yeah.
still hasn't changed it.
Yeah.
He laughed, but didn't say anything about changing it. And it's still not.
And is that it?
I don't feel like I have the right to ask him to change it. So
Right.
that is it.
Right.
Yesterday was a trigger for me. It was the girl's birthday. I wanted to decorate her house to surprise her. So my boyfriend distracted her and they went out together whilst I was in the house decorating. I was really happy earlier yesterday, but a few things happened. After she opened her present, she hugged her boyfriend.
Right.
Then she went to hug my boyfriend and jokingly pursed her lips when she leaned in. And my boyfriend kind of reciprocated and they laughed.
So that these two are very, very banterful with each other, right?
Yeah, they have a lot of like touchy-feely banter, I
Banter.
think. Like pouting.
and even just
they're
in
very
general,
tactile.
they're like jokers with each other.
After we got home, I saw him post 5 Insta stories of her photo with a cover saying celebration of our Sarah's birthday.
Right.
It was the girl being goofy around the decoration I made. I'll attach them below.
Right, so now it's like he doesn't even really post you, but he's posting the friend loads and saying happy birthday and posting 4 story
Yeah,
frames.
he's only posted me a few times
Right.
and most of those have been on close friends only. I understand that he usually only posts close friends stories. He doesn't post a lot on his main. And it's since it's her birthday, I kind of understand. But seeing a series of her photos that are totally public made me feel really hurt.
Yeah.
What am I doing here? He asked me last night because he could tell that I was really off. It was really hard for me to tell him because I don't like being seen as jealous. I think I'm being too sensitive and dramatic. In the end, I told him why. He said, I see her as a guy. That is what our friendship group does. Then he said he understands where I'm coming from, but he
Okay.
doesn't know what to do.
Okay.
He loves us both, but never thought about her in that way.
Okay.
I don't know if it's me being jealous of her presence or if my feelings are valid. I don't want to be a jealous person and I do like her. I just feel so hurt. I'm not saying that when we all hang out, all the attention should be on me, but I feel as though he just doesn't need me.
Oh.
Please help. I don't know what to do. Also, I don't know what the solution is. I don't want to just whine. I do want to solve this problem.
Yes. And I think your feelings are very valid. 100%. This is how you feel. He's kind of, okay, he's reiterated she's one of the guys.
Yeah.
I never see her
She
like
has
that.
her own boyfriend.
Yeah, but yes. Whew, fucking hell. Right.
Well, I think the only thing that
You need to...
you've handled this well, okay? Like, you've told your boyfriend, look, like, I felt a bit uncomfortable about that certain thing. You know, I think it's specifically when it was this and this that kind of made me feel a bit
you need
like,
to get into the
oh.
specifics.
So all that needs to happen now is that he just needs to be mindful of that when they next hang out.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so we're going to stop making sex jokes.
There
We're
we
going to
go.
stop doing these kissy faces. I don't care if it's what you guys do.
It makes me uncomfortable.
He now knows that that makes his girlfriend uncomfortable. So therefore, he should stop doing those things.
Agreed.
When you all hang out, and that should then make
Agreed.
you feel like, okay, I've been listened to, I've been respected,
go.
I've been heard.
There we go.
And I now feel much better about the
Yeah,
situation,
and-
because at the
and
end of the day,
we've
you
moved
do
on.
like her.
Yeah.
You think she's a nice girl, you have a friendship,
Yeah.
she's got her own boyfriend,
Yeah.
it's her birthday, you're doing double dates.
Yeah.
It sounds like you've got a nice friendship.
It should be really fun and like, it should be a lovely dynamic. You know, if we can
Yes.
just fix the tweaks.
It just
then-
needs tweaking a little
Yeah,
bit, and he can do that
yeah.
on his behalf.
Yeah.
But the problem is now, if the next time you hang out,
Yeah.
it's still sexy
Sexy,
joke,
sexy,
sexy joke.
loin,
It's like,
loin,
okay,
like-
so you haven't listened to what I said.
Yeah.
You aren't trying to make me feel better about this situation. You're kind of stuck in your ways with this dynamic. That's when it's going to be a problem.
Well, he said he's not sure how to move forward. No? Did he say he's not sure what to do?
Did he say that?
Yeah. Yeah. So what we're going to do is...
We're gonna tell him.
We're going to tell him. So like Sophia said, you said, okay, I really want to, feel better about this. Yeah. I didn't feel comfortable when you made that comment. I don't feel comfortable about this loin joke.
We can change the name in the phone, please.
It's giving like... It's weird.
Yeah.
Like brothers and sisters don't do that.
No.
Right?
It's not giving platonic.
It's not giving platonic. I didn't like when, you were pretending to kiss each other.
Yeah.
All those things. So if and when we're around her, I want to feel seen. I want to feel like you love me.
And I want there to be a clear distinction that
Yes.
I'm your girlfriend,
Yes.
who you're romantic with,
Yes.
tactile with,
Yes.
PDA with, and this is your friend
Friend.
/ sister.
This is-
who
yes.
we're giving a light hug to.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
And I'm not feeling like there's any sort of competition or
Yes.
similarities in our relationship.
Yeah, like I don't want to feel like you treat her the same as me.
No.
Because that's where that would make me feel, I'd be like, okay, so how am I special here?
And how am I
as-
different?
Yeah, how am I special here as Brian's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing him treat her the exact same. And that doesn't make me feel like a girlfriend.
Yeah. Or it makes her feel like a girlfriend too.
Right. And it makes her
Even
feel...
if she doesn't feel that way,
Yeah.
it's about you and how you're
and
seeing
also,
it play out in front of you.
He's obviously let her get to the point where she can make loin jokes and stuff, and he needs
Yeah.
to clearly set a boundary and say, look, what the sexual jokes are, it's not appropriate. It's not appropriate.
You just wind it down a
Yeah,
bit.
so he needs to listen to you, and as long as he listens to you and takes action and you feel better the next time you're all around, wow.
Then we've
That's-
improved the situation.
Right. And
what more can you ask
and
for?
that's a relationship where a problem has arose. You've communicated it to him exactly how you feel and what you would like changing to make you feel better. He's then listened
Acted on it.
and acted on it and respected you and loves you as his girlfriend and has changed his
His
behavior.
actions.
And wow,
Problem
we've got
solved.
a solution. Otherwise, this is going to go on for the rest of your relationship, and it'll probably be the reason why you break up if nothing changes.
Good luck.
Good luck. I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, okay, we're in an adult relationship. I'm going to have to address it head on. Yes, I feel uncomfortable. Yes,
we
I
can
don't-
tackle it.
Yes, I don't really want to talk about it, but we can tackle it because I love him and he loves me. And as long as he wants to make it work and as long as I want to make it work,
It's going to work.
it's going to work. And as long as there's no like denying or,
Yeah.
getting defensive or any of that
And
from
it
his
doesn't
end.
sound like there was.
It doesn't. It was
from what you told us.
Right. It sounded
Yeah.
like a pretty well-rounded response from him. It wasn't like gaslighting and, stuff like that. So all signs...
Keep us posted.
Seriously, try and keep us posted. All signs are looking good for that. Now, this one, Lucy and Sophia have been having a bit of a giggle of this because they've had a little skim read. I've got no idea what I'm about to read.
Oh, the mystery.
Sarah said here, what's in my mouth? Sarah, I don't know. I don't know what's in your mouth. Hello, girls. This dilemma is quite recent and is something that I don't think has ever happened before to anyone.
It's not happened to me.
Stop. What's in her mouth? I am a 23-year-old student who has been single for a while and was ready to put myself back out there. As I'm almost finished uni and want to start thinking about my future. A few weeks ago, I started talking to this guy. Let's call him Brian. We instantly hit it off, messaging each day, showing what we did for jobs and our interests. And around 3 weeks into talking, we decided to meet up for a date.
Nice timeline, that.
Yeah, because I like a bit of talking before the date. So that is nice. Not too long, not too short. This guy seemed very sweet and interested in me over message and is my type. And we seem to have a lot of similar interests. Fast forward to the date. We decided to go for a long walk along the coast and grab a coffee and a chat. That's nice.
So nice.
We were out for a few hours and it was a lovely time. He then drove me home and we chatted about arranging another date, which I was up for. Gorgeous.
Perfect.
I went in for a hug to say bye, but as we pulled away, he gave me a kiss on the cheek, which I thought was sweet. But then he decided to lean in closer and holds on to my neck and bring me in to kiss him.
Whoa. Whiplash.
I let him, fucking whiplash. I let it happen and didn't regret it until I suddenly felt something land in my mouth. No, please. No, please. I will be sick here. I felt something land in my mouth. I thought it might have been gum that he was chewing. So I pulled back and took it out. Took it out with my mouth, only to realize it was one of his teeth. Oh my God. No fucking way. Oh my God.
Got a wobbly tooth.
Was that just fucking hanging there?
It must have been hanging on by a thread.
Hanging on by a thread?
I'm assuming it's a fake tooth.
Is it?
Well, we're not losing teeth at 23, are we?
Is it a cap?
Tooth fairy's been and gone.
Is it a cap? A veneer cap? Stop it.
And the pressure of your tongue and the kiss made it just...
The pressure of my lips.
I'm sorry, I could not feel someone else's tooth rolling around inside my mouth.
I suddenly felt something, blah, blah, blah. It was one of his teeth. Absolutely mortified. I chucked the tooth up and it fell down the side of the chair. He was almost lost for words and probably embarrassed, but I tried to be polite about it and joke on it. Okay. Saying it was fine and it will be memorable. But now looking back, don't know how I can look at him in the eye knowing this 23-year-old's tooth has fallen into my mouth. We have messaged since, but I can tell he is still embarrassed.
Oh, and that's hard to come back from.
Oh, especially from a first date.
Oh, that's really hard to come back from.
Because...
And also in the early stages, it's so easy to get the ick. And it's so easy for one thing to put you off because you have no love for this person. You're not, you don't see them in any sort of, it's just like, ooh.
Like if your boyfriend did that, it'd be like, you fucking freak.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't,
you're right.
You're not going to break up with him. You're going to be like, let's go to the fucking dentist.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with your mouth.
And
you'd laugh it off. But yeah, on a first date, it's like.
That's a big turn off.
Jesus.
It's not getting the loins firing, is it?
Not at all. That's not going to be getting the loins. Well, now I'd be scared, but now every time you kiss him, you associate it with things flying into your mouth. Teeth-wise. We've messaged since, but I can tell he's still embarrassed. I'm sort of mortified still about what has happened. How do I go on this second date without bringing it up? You're going to have to bring it up. Now, this is going to be... Like if you guys get married, this will be the story of the wedding.
Story.
Like when you meet people, it's gonna be, it's the tooth guy. Like he's gonna have to own it at this point.
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
He's gonna have to take it by the horns and
roll
own
with
it. He cannot deny that this happened. It's like every time, because you've told everyone already.
Yeah, everyone knows now.
And if you're going to pursue with this guy, it's going to become something.
You will laugh one day. You can laugh now about it.
You can laugh. It's funny. It is funny.
Yeah, it could be worse.
You just need to get that attraction back and be okay with kissing him again.
Yeah.
And knowing that things aren't going to land in your mouth, right?
Unexpected visitors.
Right. How do I go on this second date without bringing it? We're going to have to bring hello, how are you? Are all teeth secure? But you'd have to own
Knock
it.
his confidence from the off.
No, but it's like, that's fine. He's probably got really nice teeth and it was just a loose cap.
Yeah.
Surely it wasn't a real human tooth.
It can't be the root of the tooth. It can't be.
It can't have been a molar from the back. It can't.
A wisdom tooth.
It can't have been,
rolled out his mouth.
It can't. I think it
was a composite.
It was a
bonding,
composite.
you know.
Yeah. So
fake
like,
tooth.
it's fine. Like it's like, oh, my fake teeth. Ha ha.
Yeah.
And making him feel comfortable for not being able to stare at the gap in his teeth from the missing. It's a full missing tooth.
What?
Making him feel comfortable or not being able to stare at the gap in his teeth from the missing tooth. Oh, so it's a real human tooth. I think it's a real human tooth. I feel like she would have said his veneer popped off.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Well, where was the blood? There must have been blood, no?
And also, like, why are his teeth falling out? Your teeth shouldn't be falling out like that.
Your teeth shouldn't be falling out. We're 23 years old.
You should have all your adult teeth now, and this is it for life.
Yeah. And I should, and I'd really, my
hope
next
you have good oral
boyfriend,
hygiene.
I would like to know that he's, got good oral hygiene, taking care of his teeth.
Mouth washing, flossing, brushing.
Not literal teeth falling out into my mouth.
Rotting.
Was it black? Guess you
No.
didn't see, you just flung it out.
She just spat it out. I have to say,
Because-
I'm not going on a second date.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because if these were veneers, he would have just messaged his veneer guy, gone, it's popped off.
And he would have been
Get me in
emergency
tomorrow.
appointment.
Get me in tomorrow.
Yeah.
And give me a new tooth. And
Yeah.
he'd gone, oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. I won't charge you for this. La, la, la. It should have been fixed. But the fact that this is a real human tooth, he doesn't know how to proceed. He's thinking, right, so I'm going to have to get one fake tooth.
It's just got a gap.
He's just got a gap. It's quite sexy though. It's giving pirate, no?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
But yeah, not the fact that it's giving. Why is he falling out?
Yeah, it's giving health concerns, oral hygiene concerns.
Yeah, and the fact that he wants to go on the second date without getting the tooth sorted. Well, have we not fixed the tooth?
Yeah,
But you would have to address it. If you went on that date and you saw the gap, go, when are you getting it fixed?
Yes, first question.
You can't
off the
ignore
bat.
it. It's right there. If my tooth fell out, any human interaction I'd have, I'd have to address it.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. My tooth fell out.
I've got a gap.
Don't mind me.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to make the joke. How's the tooth situation? That'd be the first thing I would say. Own it. But if it was me and this was actually a real human tooth, I'd say I can't go on a date with the tooth man.
Not the tooth in my mouth.
Not the
tooth man.
Listen, I'm sure you can send him a nice
What
message.
time's your date? 2:30.
There we go. Wow, that was a good joke.
Oh no, you can't. I personally would be clocking off now.
Me too.
I'd be clocking off. I couldn't get past that. That's a big ick up front that I just can't get past.
Because also feeling something in even a piece of gum would have been alarming for myself.
Yeah. Also, like, how did it transfer lips and how did it get in there?
Because if I knew, I mean, it's kind of crazy. If I knew that one of my teeth was falling out, I'd
If I had
definitely
a
not be
wobbly
kissing
tooth.
people. But
Like, he could have stopped with the kiss on the cheek. He didn't have to go in for the lips.
So if he knew that he had a tooth that was about to fall out, but also, did you not see it hanging by a thread that whole time?
A wobbly
in the front?
tooth. Oh, don't it makes actually
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll move on. Yeah, this would just be a no from me. I think we need. Yeah,
But then everyone has to deal with certain health concerns, and this is just one of his.
True.
And if you guys can get past this, I'm sure you had a great day. I'm sure it'll be fine. All he's going to do is get his tooth back in,
Just gotta get a false tooth.
and then you're just going to laugh about it. It's quite funny.
Maybe give it one more date then and see how it goes.
Yeah, he needs to just own it.
Good luck to him.
It's like the guy who farted on that date. He'd have to just own it moving forward. Oh, sorry, it won't happen again. You just have to own your flaws.
Confidence is key here.
There we go. Be confident about the fart. Be confident about the tooth in the mouth. Yeah, my God, I'm so sorry about that.
And just brush it under
I just
the rug.
brush it under the rug, and then we can talk about it at the wedding day. And then, if anything, it's kind of good because when you meet his friends, they'll all be rinsing him.
They'll be taking the
and
piss.
you could have a good laugh. It's a really good icebreaker, actually.
Yeah, it's a good bonding moment, actually.
It's a really good icebreaker for like any type of human interaction.
Yeah,
you're gonna have
if you see it in that light, you're so right.
Yeah, because like if my new boyfriend, that happened on our date, the first thing we'd be doing is giggle with Sophia. Is
well,
giggle.
guess what? His tooth fell out.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh God, Sophia already knows.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh God, how was that? God, you got past it though.
Yeah,
like,
that's
funny.
true. That's true. You could make it work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, good luck.
Oh gosh,
Let
good
us
luck,
know
guys.
if you go. And also just try not to stare at the gap,
Yeah, because that's not good for his
because
confidence.
it's like if you've got a spot and someone's staring at it on your
it.
forehead, and you're like,
Do you fucking
please,
mind?
can you fucking stop staring at it? I know it's there.
My eyes are here.
Yeah, my eyes are here.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Sorry if we were a bit sleepy this episode. We'll be back with more energy next. You can email your dilemmas to hello@theghostbathroom.com.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. The girls'
And
bathroom.
If you would like a bonus episode, you can get an extra one every single Monday over on Patreon.
You can. Woohoo. Love ya.
Have a good week. Bye.
Keep the teeth in your mouths.